Hey everyone, how you doing today? Thought I'd show you a preview on this Kriel-Lethe as well as a couple other ships by other authors. One is a different Kriel and a kind of a recap on a ship I missed a key function on over the Look at the Workshop video that I'm kind of see it right over there. But yeah, I'll kind of go over how that ship is set up as well. But to start with here, this thing is I believe 100% done now. So it's a Kriel Starter CV. It is a little bit bigger of a Starter CV. So it's a little bit more pricey than some of the other Starter CVs out there, but it's got more room than most of those in, as well. Or even Starter CVs I built in the past. It's not like crazy expensive or anything like that, though. So to start with, going over some of the features on the outer hull here before I get in the interior. You can add 6 mining drills to it. It does have a 320k harvest storage controller already. You do have a lot of thruster upgrade options with it. Now, right now, I've got all the thrusters toned into these littler ones, but you can remove those and add in your 2x2x4 thrusters for reverse. You can do 4 of those for going for lift. There are doors on all the feet here that kind of show you the current lift thrusters in there, but you can obviously put in a 2x2x4 lift thruster, and you can do this on all 4 feet, so you can have 4 of those size thrusters on here. Same thing goes for the back feet, right up in there. Also, for the forward thrust over here, you can replace these and pop in again another 2x2x4 thruster, and you can actually remove the blocks over here and put in an angled 2x2x4 thruster there as well. So you can have 4 thrusters going forward of that size. Now, as in its defense, it has 3 minigun turrets stock and 9 sentry guns. So the sentry guns are kind of all over the place on the ship. But yeah, hopefully that does pretty good with defeating the drones right off the gates. It does have a detector on here, but this is kind of made to put in a long-range radar right in this location. Now, a body change that was made on the top side from the last time I showed this, I did go through and add in a thin block landing pad here because I just could not paint or have it look very good at all with how all these blocks kind of angle up in there. It looked entirely better, I think, adding this carbon fiber thin block layer above the landing pad, which also made the landing pad a little bit more usable, a little bit bigger as well. So a pretty cheap cosmetic thing going on in there. Then, of course, you have a way down into the ship from the front of the landing pad. Now, something else I did do is I installed a couple little doors over here to get you into the bridge quickly, or quicker, from where they were. Originally, I had it planned out for a door in this section, but that didn't work out because there just so happens to be a warp drive right below there. So that kind of messed up that door position. So now you can get in on either side there. So let's see, I'm trying to think of other upgrades. I think I covered the outer hull upgrades. It does have, well, not really. It doesn't really have a whole lot of weapon mount points on it. But it does have another location on the back of the ship where you could add one. Or actually, I think 2 more guns back over here if you did want to. Again, it's a starter CV. That's kind of what the backside of the ship looks like. I did try to detail some things here. I actually used wiring pieces for the first time. I don't know if I might modify the block that it's going into. I just thought that little bit of hanging stuff over there looked kind of cool. And that's basically what the backside looks like. Kind of like a flying beetle or something like that. All right, so anyway, let's... let me get out of God mode. Oh, threw me up in the air. I'm going to adjust the lights. I'll go do a walk on the inside, show you all the options. Now, it does have a lot of info LCDs as well. I'm going to try to go kind of dark with this, but I'm not sure exactly what level I should go at. I did tune all the lighting for space, and I'm showing it on the planet side. So, when you come in, you got your hangar section here. Pretty good size hangar, pass-through hangar going sideways in this case. It does come stock with a couple small constructors. They're kind of mounted up over here, and then you got one full-size constructor or advanced constructor below it, and you got 3 other locations to add constructors or deconstructors in the hangar area. And back over here, we have locations to add in 2 universal constructors and 4 more small constructors. So bring it up to 6 small constructors 2 universal constructors, and 4 constructors or deconstructors. Those have a full medical bay over in this area, so you got all your specialized equipment, and then you got your crooked. Well, I did this on purpose. Let me know what you think about it. I could obviously straighten these out, but they're Kriel, they're alien, and using like toilets and showers, like they're supposed to be insects. So I was trying to make these parts look a little funky, so I turned them on their sides, so the toilets like that. I don't know. Let me know what you think of that. It does have an ATM. On the other side over here, it does have the O2 and your standard medical bay, plus your armor repair, weapon repair, and your repair bay. I'll go to the back of the ship in a second here, and then the second deck as well. So up over here, you do have a location to add in a teleporter. And that there's a sensor up there, so you just add it to the control, so it'll keep it off unless you're like on the teleporter pretty much. Over on the side doors here, you have locations to add 4 small turbines. So you got 2 on that side and 2 on this side. And coming up into the bridge, yep, you got your core right there, 2 passenger seats, your pilot seat, and it's kind of set up for like a mining bridge too, because you're kind of in the center of the 6 mining drills, so you can kind of see hopefully what's going on pretty good. Let me head to the back part of the ship here, or the back part of the first deck of the ship. So over here, beyond the constructors, and I just kind of left these open. I was originally gonna like build a frame, like integrate them into like a wall or a frame, but I was like, if you're not using those, it is valid places to park some little things too off to the side in the hangar. So it does have that. Coming back into the back area, it looks very stripped down right now. It looks a whole lot better with the parts actually installed, but here I'll just get into God mode in this area a little bit. Basically, you can add 4 medium or your medium-sized turbines in here, and they all kind of line up with these rings over here, and it looks pretty cool when they're installed. But without them in place, there's obviously a lot of missing stuff there. And then in the back, you also have 6 small shield part places you can, 6 small shield pieces you can install. Now, my big dilemma is we got a main shield location. Now, this is where I've been having a little bit of a issue with. Let me just look at some of the numbers here a minute. Now, right now, you can see the ship is unlocked level 12, size class 4, 4 hour and 11 minute build time. So, CPU-wise on the ship, on how it sits, it's using about 160,000 CPU. The standard main shield, which is meant to go here, here, come on, Gabe. There, it was wigging out on me. All right, it's 30,000 CPU. So you literally, you can put this in and have 10,000 extra CPU left over to have a shield. Or you can put in the, oh, that's not the right part. Whoops. Yeah, how about this one? Or you can put in the compact shield generator here too, which is only 20,000 CPU. The problem I've got with the shields isn't that I don't have the CPU for them. I do. It's just the fact that they ramp the unlock level up a lot. Like I wouldn't necessarily want the compact shield generator in because it's already set up and has the room for a full size shield, which is going to be better. But it forces the ship to unlock at player level 20. So that's why it's not in place. This one even pushes it up to player unlock level 15. And that's the whole reason I don't have a shield in here right now. And personally, I would want to put in this one, but I don't want it to unlock at player level 20. So I'm kind of stuck there, really. And I didn't put it in any shield, and I just figured maybe you should just put in whatever shield you want when you get the ship. I could put in the compact one, but I mean, if I spawned it in, I'd probably want to get rid of it and put in the full-size one. And then it's a waste of extra resource costs and parts and things like that for the compact shield. Obviously, the full-size shield uses or does 12,000 shield capacity. The compact shield generator does 6,000. So it's double. It's double the amount of shield for an extra 10,000 CPU. So it's a better bang for the buck. But yeah, forcing the ship starter CV to unlock at player level 20 doesn't make any sense. I don't know why the shield is such a high level of unlock. Quite frankly, you kind of need that kind of thing for these ships. Even the other ones, player unlock level 15, which is kind of a lot. So, all right. Anyway, also in this room, you can put in a small fusion reactor. So you can just you do have to remove the LCDs when you place these parts, but plenty of room for a small fusion reactor in here as well. The 3x3x3 part size. Over here, we got additional locations to add more 1x3 generators on either side, so you can add a couple more of those. I'll show you more when we get up to the top side here. So actually, that's where I got the CPU stuff too. So let's go up to the second deck. Now this elevator will take you right up the top of the ship as well. So over here, this is just a kind of a room up going to the warp drive. So it has a 30 light year warp drive installed, so you can upgrade that to a 60. Technically, there's some more room in here too if you wanted to. If you ever went past core 9, I didn't label this, but you could add in, I don't know, whatever fits here. You could add in more shield parts, small ones, or you could add in auxiliary CPU cores or that kind of thing too. So it's just kind of extra room on the sides over here. I didn't really want to tell it what it should be because I don't know exactly what you would want there. All right, so here's the farming section. Now it's got a 72 grow plot farm. So it's a pretty big farm in this ship, actually. It does have 2 fridges, 2 food processors up on the ceiling there, kind of alien-like. I was really having fun with the curvy blocks in this area of the ship, so there is a lot of things going on here. I was trying a couple different things with light colors and things like that, but yeah, a lot of curvy action going on in here. These are all filler blocks for your actual grow plots. It does have grow lights up there. It does have switches to operate those grow lights on the top over here. And then all your CPU core blocks actually go in the farming section. So you've got your basics and improves on that side. You got superiors, and then you got the 2 advanced cores as well. Then, beyond that, you can take a walk back over here. This goes up into the upper part of the engineering area, which gets you to your Wi-Fi, a little bit easier place to install the plasma turbines up here. And then there's a couple little side things that go over here to give you even more slots for generators and things like that. So you can add a couple more 1x3 generators over there. And it does have 1 in stock over here already that's needed for the main ship, but you do have another location right above it to add another one. So technically speaking, you can, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. You can add 5 more 1x3 generators. Now, it does not deal with the advanced larger generator or the 6x2 one. That one, I didn't have any good locations to add that in the ship, so it pretty much goes from the 1x3 generators to a fusion reactor, or the small fusion reactor. And that is pretty much the ship. Now, the whole ship does have O2 and that kind of stuff. My big thing, I got to figure out what to do about the shield on it. I mean, I kind of want it to come stock with a shield, but at the same time, I don't want to waste resources and put in, or basically any kind of shield I put in, it's going to increase the unlock level of the ship. If I put in the compact shield generator up to 15, if I put in the full-size shield up to player unlock level 20. And again, like if I got the ship, you got the CPU to put in a full-size one right off the gates. It's twice as good as the compact shield for half as much CPU. So it's like that's my thing. I kind of want to put in maybe even a compact shield and have this player unlock level 15, but I would want to get rid of that and put in the other one right away. So, and then I don't want to pay for the compact shield because, you know, the other one's really not all that much more expensive. So yeah, there is that dilemma, and I don't exactly know what to do about that. Now, right now, unless you guys have a different opinion, right now I'm thinking about releasing the ship as it is right here, which is, you know, having 40,000 extra CPU. You can pop in a shield of your choosing up to the standard shield generator and still have another 10,000 CPU left over for in case you want to add another constructor, or I don't know, maybe some other parts, or manipulate things a little bit and add some mining drills to it right off the gates. You could do that. You could also remove a couple turrets and free up CPU for mining drills. There's a lot of options, and like in gameplay, of course, I would want to get this mining as quickly as possible. as well. So storage-wise, you've got four 320k storage bays, and then you have one 320k harvest bay, which is right up over here. And then you also have two 14k ammo boxes, which are kind of located up on the top above this kind of production area. Weird setup here. So there is that. Yeah, and I think I covered all the bases on the ship. So let me know what you think of it. Oh, let's take a look at the specs as well here. So yeah, the total production time 4 hours and 11 minutes. It does need what you would expect CVs to need, even starter CVs. So it does use a fair amount of carbon, iron, that kind of stuff. It's going to need some cobalt and some neo, and even a little bit of aluminum powder. I'm not even sure what what that's being used for, but I'm not sure on that one. And then you have your 3 turrets and your 9 retractable turrets and a detector. It does have front and rear Wi-Fi. CPU-wise, sitting at 159,000 out of 200,000. You can bring it up to a Core 9. Actually, beyond that, if you want to use those other slots to add a couple quantum or aux cores. Does have info LCD and production power for P menu options. That's pretty much it. I thought about putting the guns on some kind of option, but I don't know if that's... I probably should do it. They do, I think, use power when they're not in use, if they're on. So, well, yeah, if they're on and not shooting on anything is what I mean. So there is that option. So anyway, that is where it's at, and I'll probably get it to the workshop, hopefully tomorrow, actually. If not, if something really bad happens, probably Wednesday, but hopefully tomorrow. All right, so the next thing, I wanted to show another Kriel ship. This by a different author. This is the Kriel-Locust by MatCz. And he was working on this as well. This is another starter Kriel build here. Now, this one is quite a bit smaller, and even though it's a pretty good sized ship in its own right, it is smaller than the Lethe over there. But I thought this was pretty cool too. It's matching the Kriel theme, so I figured we'd take a good look at this ship here. So this one's kind of has a lot of similar functionality. It does have a setup for 6 mining drills again, up in the front areas over here, which is really pretty cool. So you can again mine with this one. It's also set up to upgrade thrusters to replace a lot of these small ones with the more efficient, larger 2x2x4 thrusters in various directions here. Really unusual layout on the design here, where you actually get into the ship, and the hangar is kind of in the back section over here. Pretty neat how that's set up. And then on the back over here, yeah, pretty very cool looking. Very cool looking. You can also upgrade your down thrusters over here. We got some more turret mount points. You got a landing pad up over there. It does have another turret up at the top here as well. I'm not sure if this one has sentry guns on it or not. It may not. Just gotta look it around here. I haven't. I looked at this briefly before, but it was an older version too. So I'm looking at the released workshop version, which I will have a link to this build in the video description as well, so you can grab it. Yeah, more turret mount positions over here. Yeah, it looks really cool though. The Kriel aesthetics, I think, are looking really good, matching all the Kriel standard aesthetics and things like that. Which Kriel's really very out there in their designs, and that's the whole point of them. They're supposed to be alien and insect aliens at that. So you'd expect unusual designs from these guys. So getting into the hangar over here, let me adjust the lighting here. This is a pretty hangar. Now again, keep in mind, this ship is smaller than the other one, but it's also going to be more affordable. We'll call it that way. So over here, we've got some extra looking space. That's a really neat design there. I like what was done in the corner here too. Yeah, it looks like just extra locations for parts here. Could be fuel tanks, oxygen tanks, small shield parts, all kinds of stuff. I'll tour the ship and see what else is going on here. Couple cargo boxes look like we have our a lot of utility function back over here. O2, med bay, armor I'm sorry, weapon. No, that is an armor locker. And we have a bunch of doors over here. So, yeah, this is right where we came in. So, here, let me get out of God mode, and let's go take a walk around. Start with the back door over here. I guess both doors go the same. No, maybe not. So, look at this. Big old room here. Yeah, you can obviously see that you can upgrade your forward thrust by replacing all the small ones, putting in another one. What we got up here? Oh, maybe it should be in God mode. Yep, same idea here. More thruster upgrade slots for your lift thrust. So, yeah, you can pretty much upgrade all the thrusters in this ship. And keep in mind, even putting in those bigger thrusters ramps the player unlock level up kind of beyond starter specs. So you really can't use any bigger thrusters with a starter. Just too high of player unlock level on that. Main core right up over here. Looks really cool coming across. I'm just kind of looking at all the stuff going on in the ceiling and whatnot. Alright, so let's go up the elevator. Well, actually, let's check out this side too. Yeah, obviously these are... certainly looks like they're designed to hold some big parts in here. And I think we do actually have a... that's a plasma turbine up there, I think, isn't it? Just, yeah, basic... It's coming stock with, well, probably at least 2 plasma turbines. Might have more. Now, we'll look at the device menu and see what's going on with that, too. Again, when you upgrade all these thrusters, too, you're going to fill this room more, and it's not going to be as big as it is right now. But, yeah. Turbines, stock, at least 2. Let's go upstairs. Alright, so we got, looks like we got one of our generators over in that section. And this, yeah, this is neat. You got a catwalk going across the top over here. And this kind of curves out to this way, heading towards the front of the ship. Then we got this other area. Oh, wow, look at that. So, yeah, that would be a shield. So this would be like a compact shield location right here. That's cool. Ventilator in there. We'll have to walk around and check out the other side there, too. And it looks like over here we got our full medical bay. Some pretty interesting effect stuff going on there. What am I looking at? Oh, wait, that is the compact shield generator. So that other area must be for something else. You can't have 2 of these in, I don't think. Or can you? I don't know how that works. But yeah, it's got another, does have a compact shield installed here. But I thought that's, yeah, I'm not sure what that other location was for, though. It did start with an S, but could have been shield upgrade parts. Very, very easily as well. Kind of looks like that. I was wondering if this is a filler. Kind of looks like that is a filler block for potentially a medium-sized turbine. Because that would be the perfect size for it. Yeah, I think that is the case. So up in the center, we got our warp drive. And yeah, another location on that side for another medium turbine. Which is really cool, especially on the starter. Where you might not have a lot of fuel processing around and things like that. So you've got that going on. So this is interesting here too. It's different on either side. On this side, you got a medical bay. If we come across over here, we have a production area. So we got a advanced constructor, a couple small constructors here. Yeah, more thruster upgrades, a detector. I think this is this could be a fake one, fake long range radar up here. But basically saying, hey, this is where a long range radar can go. So that's just the deco version of it there. Then over here we've got kind of room. You could add in you could remove this tank, put in a 1x3 generator easily, or maybe even another. I'll have to see if there's more plasma turbines in here. It might already have the 4 small plasma turbines installed. Then we got a gravity generator over here. Oh, that's something I didn't think about. No, I did think about. I gotta go. I gotta visit my other ship in a second here too. So then we get up into the bridge area. Nice sprawling open bridge. Really cool glass work on the front side of it here. Your some room too. You could add in some passenger seats if you wanted to. And we've got. Oh, this might be a switch for gravity. Gravity control switch. That's cool. Where you can keep that off. And we got a, looks like a bathroom over there. Let's go up to the very top part of the ship here. And it looks like this is going to be areas, well, man, it's not even the top of the ship yet. So, yeah, more utility function, and this would go out to the landing pad on the back. And, oh, wow, and then we get into the farming section. So it's actually got like three decks on this ship. Then you got an 18 crow plot farming area. And a fridge, or I'm sorry, food processor right there. Fridge is in the sides. And you got a little area over here. Grow light power. Oh, I like that switch. Oh, that's cool. So that's how you turn on the grow lights. I thought. Let me hit that again. Yeah, okay. I might have needed to toggle it once before that took place. But, yeah, that's cool. That's cool. Neat little switch. I like this this unit here. I might steal that and modify my ship and do that. Oh, that's better than my plain Jane boring switches. Yes, but yeah, that would be this ship. So the Kriel-Locust. Taking a look at some numbers on it. Unlock level 15. It does have the compact shield in it. It's also size class 4. I guess it's not that much smaller. And around the same build time. For some reason, I thought it was a little bit less on that, but it's really, yeah, right around the same everything, quite frankly. Now, this one does come stock with its grow plots, so you would need plant fibers. Yeah, those are hard to get, aren't they? And some nutrient solution, which is actually quite easy to build. The difference is mine has filler blocks, and this one doesn't. It has 10 fuel tanks, 2 oxygen tanks. CPU wise, you got it. It does have the shield in place. You got about 8,000, well, about 7,000 something shield left over, or I'm sorry, CPU left over. And we do have a mining setup over here. You know, I had to add a switch like that too. That's why I wanted to look at this ship too, to see all the bells and whistles going on here. But yeah, this is really, really cool. Very nice, very detailed, very Kriel. With the and Kriel's weird. You really better like your darker blue purples for Kriel. I know not everybody's into that, but yeah, that's very nice ship. Very well thought out. Starter CV here. Let me just take a look at the device menu on it as well. So we do have the 3 constructors that we did see. Let me collapse some of that there. And we do have I believe a 30 light year warp drive. And we did have our stock shield on here, 7600. Storage wise, we got an ammo bay at 200k. Then we got harvest bay at 320 and storage bay at 320. And then some other sort boxes in here. And yeah, it looks really cool. I like the color scheme. Actually, I kind of like the green here too. I did mine in a different color for that. Or actually, I didn't even... What did I do mine at? Yeah, so yeah, I've got this going on here. I actually kind of like the other one better though. So I got 2 ammo boxes in a harvest bay, then the 4 320s here. All right. Anyway, very, very cool ship. So yeah, some optional starter Kriel theme CVs over here. And this one's already on the workshop. Again, there will be a link to the build in the video description. This one's not on the workshop, but probably, hopefully, will be tomorrow. So the last thing I wanted to look at in this video, and let me get this powered up. I looked at this in this week's or last week's look at the workshop video, and I missed a key feature. I was wondering about it the whole time when I was looking at it, but I never did actually look at it and test it. So this is the, let me get to my link here. This is the Annihilator by Rakoona. And what I did miss, and I had suspicions that it might have done this, but it is actually set up to land like horizontally, like it is here. So when the ship was spawned in, it was facing the other direction. But it has like this whole section. Each one of these legs, you can hop up these ramps and get in. I don't think I have this perfectly landed on the ground here. Yeah, I think I was a little bit off. But this is the area that I missed. So you can walk up in here, I believe. And then there is there's a big elevator system as well as utility function that will take you up the legs. And I missed this whole thing when I was looking at the ship here. We actually got a Wi-Fi unit here as well. And some more stuff in the legs here. So it looks like over here we've got some cargo boxes. Kind of a little side room. You can see some generators and stuff up there too. Let me continue on going up. Yeah, generator room. There's a bunch of stuff off in the legs here. I think that's glassed off right in front of me. Yeah, I think so. And yeah, this goes up a long way. This is a big build here. Big one. And then it gets all the way up into here. So I missed this whole section of the ship on probably all 4 legs. And then you can see this is a trip. So it's kind of set up depending on how you're got the ship. If you're flying it in space, you'd be flying it more like horizontally. And right now it's in a vertical setup. So the stairway is kind of set up to work with both, I believe. It's a trip. Yeah, that is really cool. That is really cool. And then this gets you into the ship. In the ship you can navigate in this aspect too. Again, I'm in a vertical position. And why a lot of things didn't make a whole lot of sense before is because I was touring the whole ship in a horizontal position. So it's like a different ship this way, parked a different way. The hallways are different, and it all works too. As you can see, I'm able to navigate this whole ship at this other angle. A little lost, but I'm just saying that is really cool. So it was a big feature I missed on this when showing it. And I just kind of wanted to throw that out there too. I'll put a link for this build in the this video's description as well. But I just figured it was worthwhile checking this out because that's pretty important feature there. What really defines this ship as being very unique. It was already quite unique, but now it's yeah, so different. Yeah, it's almost like you're walking around in a different build if it's sitting vertical like this. Oh, look at that. Yeah, big old... Yeah, I missed a lot of stuff in here when I looked at this. I apologize for that. I didn't realize quite what I was in for with this. And now I see this was quite the innovative design here. I mean, just so you can just maneuver this thing at 2 different angles. And it looks so different this way. Yeah. But, like, all this stuff is set up to walk the other way across on it, too. Which is a trip. I didn't even realize when we were... This glass, when we were looking at it, I just thought it was like a decorative wall glass. But it's really a walkway if oriented... Or if the ship is orientated in this manner. So, yeah, very cool. And then these doors open up at the top. Way different, too. Which is... Yeah. That is really wild. What a trip. Now, it's not a Kriel ship, but it has, you know, kind of, yeah, a little bit. It reminds me a little bit of it. Quite a bit, actually. But, yeah, very cool build. Again, this is the Annihilator by Rakoona. I already looked at it in last week's video. Look at the workshop video, but I missed this whole very cool option with it. And then it looks like this giant alien building, landing, dropship Annihilator thing. And that's how it is. So yeah, I think that is it for this video. And again, I plan on getting this out to the workshop probably tomorrow, hopefully. Just I got some old versions of the build here as it was being built. I think I got to this point was the last time I had like some kind of build update video on it before I radically changed it. I got to this point, and I didn't really like it. It just needed something here, and that's when I decided to try a wing design on there and change the whole top part of the ship around. And I think I'm glad I did at this point. I kind of like that design better. It feels a little better, a little more bug-like. Yeah. So one last thing, I will try to get back to this pretty soon. This was this weird platform CV minor production thing I was working on before I started that Kriel build. And I had mixed feelings about this. I kind of like it in the fact that it's kind of unique in a lot of ways, but at the same time, it doesn't really do anything the Make card doesn't. And this would be a little bigger and more expensive. You know, but I guess it kind of does a little bit more. This one would have a much larger production area in it. I think that's its big thing, but probably, I don't know. Actually, I believe it could have a farm too. So yeah, I don't know. It's like a little bit bigger of a Make car, but it really serves pretty much all the same functions. It has a module bay in the back, and that was kind of like, you know, and it almost kind of looks a little like the Make car a little bit as well. So it's just like a different design of it that would be a little more expensive with a mining setup in it and a little more production. But yeah, I don't know. I think this would be kind of a fun ship to use in game too. So I don't know. I will try to get that one finished up. Next big build I'm probably going to do is kind of want to do another carrier. It's been a while since I did any like carrier type builds. Usually my favorite type of build. So hopefully pretty soon I'll start that. But I want to keep on fiddling around with this one too. I would like to complete it. I did put quite a lot of time into what's here already. And it'll be kind of a shame not to finish it up at this point. Even some of the interior kind of got at least started. Stuff like that. And this would be kind of a fun ship to use, I think, too. Just a little bit different than the norm. Kind of being more like a bit of a flying oil rig kind of thing. Or something like that. Oil platform. Anyway, other than that, y'all have yourself a great day, and I'll talk to you later.